The steam engine for its type is the fastest land vehicle. And the steam team are the power behind freight and express services that make up the Northwestern Railway. This is the Northwestern Adventures. (1923) was an important year for British Railways. It was the year where all the railways in the UK grouped into four companies, known as the Big Four. These were the London and North Eastern Railway, the London, Midland, and Scotland Railway, the Great Western Railway and the Southern Railway. Soder was a weird case. This is the story. I wonder why we have all been called to the sheds today. Maybe it's about which company we will be a part of. The engines looked at Edward like he spoke another language, like Filmer, GWR, LMS or the SR. Thomas, Eagle, 98,462 and 87,546 realized what Edward was talking about. Just then Sir Topham had arrived in Gordon. He was just on the passenger train Gordon was taking that morning. He needed to go to Crovan's Gate to meet with some people from the LMS to discuss grouping engines. You may have heard about the Railway Act and how the 120 railways of Great Britain are being merged into just 4. I have been opposed of the Railway Act for about 2 years now. Today I had a meeting with someone from the LMS and he said if we don't join the LMS we will have to shut down the NWR. The engines were sad about this. Also 98,462 are being relocated to the sheds at Nafford so Gordon can fit in the sheds. What? First he becomes number 4 and now he is replacing my spot at Vicarstown sheds. Today is becoming a terrible day. He was still angry when he left the sheds a few minutes later. 98462 made it to Nafford sheds. First he takes my number, now my shed? Gordon will soon pay. That night, Thomas, Edward, Gordon, Eagle and 87546 were dreaming about what would happen if the NWR closed. Thomas dreamed about being scrapped and left to rust. Gordon and 87546 dreamed about being a playground. Eagle dreamed about being a part of the carnival. And Edward dreamed about being a scarecrow. The rest of 1923 was very eventful. Edward began to be used less and less at least until he helped Gordon off a hill. That brought him back into regular service. Henry was also let out of the tunnel after he and Edward took the express when Gordon burst his safety valve. It took a while to convince the LMS to let the NWR stay alone but it finally happened in 1925 and the LMS sold 2 tank engines to the NWR. But before we talk about all of that, there is still a few stories to tell from 1924.